ideal partner to a narcissist is a person whom they have conditioned to always be at fault. The ideal partner is always going to blame themselves for everything, even if they know that the narcissist is to blame. The ideal partner is someone who has low self-esteem. The ideal partner is a person who's going to allow the narc to cheat, lie, manipulate. The ideal partner is a person who will not hold the narcissist accountable for anything. The ideal partner is not going to stand up for themselves at all. The ideal partner to a narcissist is pretty much a doormat. The ideal partner to a narcissist is a person who's going to allow the narcissist to go out into the world, flirt, cheat, lie, do whatever he or she wants, and allow them in and out of their lives as they please. The ideal partner for a narcissist is a person who has been completely conditioned to believe that their happiness does not matter. The ideal partner to a narcissist is a person who lives to cater to the narcissist. It's a person who can deal with their silent treatment. It's a person who has become too emotionally exhausted to fight back. Therefore, they allow the narcissist to do whatever they want pretty much. The ideal partner to a narcissist is a person who can deal with the arguments on a weekly basis. The ideal partner to a narcissist is a person who has been conditioned to let the narcissist run the show. That's the ideal person for the narcissist. And this is why you see so many narcissists who have 10-year relationships, 15-year marriages, 20, 25-year marriages. This is why. They have conditioned the other person to be quiet, to not argue back, to take the silent treatment, to be complacent, to not think anything of themselves or very little of themselves, to see the narcissist as the priority. The ideal partner for a narcissist is not a person who values their own happiness. Because if you value your own happiness, there's no way you can stay with a narcissist long term. The ideal partner for a narcissist is a person who has been conditioned to put the narcissist's needs first. So when you see that a narcissist has been married for 10, 20, 30 years, or has been in a long-term relationship, don't think that the person they were with before you was better than you in any way, or that the narcissist loved this person. No. The narcissist loved that they had that person totally manipulated. What the narcissist loved about that person was that they were pretty much a servant to the narcissist. That's the only way that you can keep a narcissist long term. If you become a slave, an emotional slave, a physical slave, a financial slave. Those are the ideal partners to a narcissist. That's the only way that you can retain a narcissist by your side. And when I say retain, they're not going to stick around those entire 10, 15, 20, 30 years. During that time, they might be married to you, they might be in a relationship with you, but you best believe that they are out there cheating, that they're out there doing whatever they're doing, sleeping with other people, flirting on social media, having affairs, sometimes affairs that last years. This is what I mean by keeping a narcissist. No one can keep a narcissist. Even the most submissive of people cannot keep a narcissist. You can keep the title as the wife, you can keep the title as the girlfriend, but you're not going to keep the narcissist, because there's no real connection with a narcissist. There's no real bond with a narcissist. The narcissist is ultimately going to do what they want to do. So, if you think that by becoming a doormat, you're going to keep a narcissist, yes, you're going to stick around for them. You're going to keep them coming back to you because they know that this person is going to allow me to pretty much do everything that I want. They will keep coming back to you. They will keep running that cycle of love bombing, devalue, discard, and all of that. The cycle will continue for as many years as you allow it. They might not discard you, for those of you who have been married to a narcissist and they're still in the home with you. They may never leave you physically, but emotionally and mentally, they have left you many times and continue to come back because you allow it. For those of you planning on becoming a miserable human being to keep a narc, it's not worth it. There's no guaranteeing that even if you become the doormat that they want you to become, that they're going to stick around. Typically, the narcissists that stay long-term with a person, married to a person, are narcissists who are pastors, are narcissists who have some type of leadership in a community. And in order to keep that facade, that show, that leadership role, they continue these marriages. These are people who only keep marriages and relationships because of the way that it makes them look. But they have checked out of that marriage. They have checked out of those relationships. Time and time again. In order for you to keep a narcissist, you have to neglect yourself in every way possible. You have to live for a narcissist and deny yourself the happiness that you deserve, which is so not worth it. In order to keep a narcissist, you have to continuously live in a misery, in a world of misery, to keep the narc there. You have to take blame for everything. You have to get down on your knees and beg for them to stay, and beg for them to keep you around, beg for second chances, even if you've done nothing wrong. In other words, you have to give up your self-respect, your integrity, your self-esteem, everything to keep an narc. A person who makes you unhappy, who makes you cry, who makes you sad, who devalues you and discards you whenever they feel like it. That's what you have to do in order to keep a narcissist. Only you know if that's the life that you want to live. Because let me tell you, those people that have lived with narcissists for years, they are depleted. Those people have absolutely no energy to give. They're done. And you can tell. Because a lot of these women, and men as well, but I don't know that many men to speak of them. I don't know personal male victims, but I can tell you about the women. Women that stay with narcissists are financially ruined. They have no financial independence. Women that stay with narcissists lose all of their self-love and self-esteem. They're typically overweight. They typically have let themselves go. They don't care about their physical appearance. Women that stay with narcissists have given up on life. They're just there. They're just walking zombies. That's not the life that you want for yourself. For those of you who are looking for ways to keep the narcissist, you should not want to keep a narcissist. But if you do, just please understand that keeping a narcissist means coming to terms and accepting the fact that you're going to be with a person who's not going to give you everything that you're giving. Committing to staying in a relationship with a narcissist means you're giving up on yourself and giving up on you and your future, the rest of your days, to give to this person who's going to ruin your life and your existence. That's entirely up to you. I know that a lot of people do it because they have children. And trust me, your children will see how miserable you are. Your children would not want you to stay in that relationship. If that's the reason why you're staying, for the kids, it's not worth it. Your kids are going to be miserable. Your kids are going to be unhappy. Your kids are going to develop all sorts of trauma. They're going to think that taking abuse is part of a marriage. They're going to grow up believing that in order to keep a marriage, they have to tolerate abuse and neglect and torment. That's what you're doing for your children. Because a life with a narcissist is not a happy life. I don't care how long you've been together. It's never going to change. It's never going to be the happily ever after story. That's not going to happen. But again, only you can make that choice.